All right, as you guys can see by the title of this video, I am restarting my agency journey. Now, this has been in the works for longer than I would honestly like to admit, but I'm gonna just kind of give y'all the backstory and everything that's going on. And also, by the way, this video is gonna be more so off the cuff. I usually kind of have an outline that I go to have these videos more structured. But bear with me if I'm thinking and this one's not as put together as the other ones. So really, where is my agency right now? And what am I trying to do with it? Where am I trying to go? What is the YouTube channel direction going in? These are just some thoughts and some things that I feel like I want to cover and I need to in order to get to that next level. So right now, I don't have an agency that's up and running, right? Like I don't have my clients. I had one client back in like October, September that I had signed for $2,000 when I was going super ham for maybe 2 weeks or a week. And I actually signed that client relatively fast, but me having no business experience and being really a newbie, I didn't try to work out all of the kinks and everything to just go through. Or basically I didn't have a good enough system in place to keep signing clients and have a smooth onboarding and a smooth service delivery. All of that was just kind of off of the cuff and on a whim. And so when I did get that first client, I couldn't deliver. Like I said, I posted videos, y'all said, when I told you I was struggling with service delivery because I was having problems with the media buyer and I was doing Google ads, which is way harder than Facebook and it will eat your money. It's designed for you to, if you're very inexperienced, it's gonna keep giving you to spend money. But anyways, I ended up telling that client, look, I'm taking a step back to figure out my agency and rebuild my offer, dial in on what I'm supposed to be delivering as far as value and, have it more structured. I just took a good little while to, do that. And in the midst of rebuilding my agency and getting everything back up and running to bring them back on and start getting clients again, I fell off track, you know what I'm saying? Cause then it would be some days where, how it's like, when you're trying to build something and you're not seeing immediate progress day by day and you just have to keep going, it's easy to follow track because there's nothing really to track your progress and it's not really like you can see the effects of it in live time to keep going and keep wanting you to stay motivated and stay disciplined. So it was hard for those months. So that's when I disappeared from YouTube, trying to get everything together. And now it's just been like back and forth. Like I'll work for a week, I'll be off for a week building and just kind of losing focus. So that's where my agency is at right now. And I'll be honest, tell y'all the whole thing because this is just supposed to be me being very transparent and literally just documenting the journey. I mean, it's 6 months in, dude, honestly. So let's see, I started August, September, October, November, December, January. Bro, I'm 6 months in and the reality of it is I am not nowhere where I feel like I should be. I'm nowhere where I feel like I want to be. And I just want to get very serious about this journey now and actually lock in and build some sort of system to keep myself accountable to go through with this and build a successful business. Like plain and simple, I just need to build a system to keep myself accountable. And for some reason, YouTube plays a very big role into all of this. I don't know why. I have such a big passion for YouTube, but I know it's kind of like my first love. Before any business, I've been wanting to do YouTube. And so I feel like when I'm not doing that, when I can't record my videos and just document the journey and, make progress and see all the interaction and all the opportunities and, just the process that goes into making videos and everything, then I kind of get off track a little bit. The videos keep me going in a sense for some reason. One thing that I really think, as I was thinking earlier, just in my thoughts, watching some other creators that's really successful, whether it's not even in SMMA, but other business areas, like even streamers. Like lately I've been watching a lot of streamers and, just highly successful people in their respective fields. I had this thought where it was like, I need to stop trying to paint myself as a vet or, more expertise than I have. And I think that's one direction that I messed up in going to the channel that made me derail, is because I started painting myself as somebody that knew ins and outs and everything that comes with building this business. And so when I do that, when you make a video and you're positioning yourself like a lot about the business, then it puts pressure on you if you don't actually have as much expertise to help everybody out, because then you feel like you got to keep making videos like that, and then you got to learn something else to be able to make a video and teach somebody something. And so it was putting pressure on me like that to learn and then be able to teach and not just really enjoy the process and fully dive into the process of just soaking everything in as just being a beginner, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a beginner. Nobody knows everything when you first start. And I kind of took that part away from it when I was starting to make a video, because I wanted to catch traction on YouTube, and I wanted to make videos, and I wanted it to be successful, obviously, because I'm putting my time in. So I think I dove a little bit too deep into the side of like a teacher. So I want to pull it back, and I want to come back into the beginner perspective like it's supposed to be, and literally just documenting me and what I'm learning and what I'm doing, you know, and just making progress week by week as I get more into the business, and just watch the whole thing unfold on itself, and it just be like, you know, this creation that I'm building. And so that's one thing I definitely am going to start doing. And it's starting with this video, is coming back to the beginner perspective. And also I might say something, not none of what I just said before, but I might have ideologies and different ways of thinking, and it might change from one week to the next. Because right now I'm constantly changing my thought process and trying to upgrade and add something that I feel like will benefit me or take away something that's negative. And so I might say something or have a certain way of thinking, and it might change the next week. For example, I was talking with somebody that's a real vet in this SMMA space, and I was telling them that I need to find a way to gamify my business, because obviously what I'm doing isn't working to keep me on track, because, you know, I haven't been consistent. And so I feel like it's a system that I need to put in to make it more fun. And I feel like the videos and tracking progress with the videos and making the videos fun will make the agency more fun, and business can actually be fun. But they were telling me like, nah, that first year is not about having fun. It's really about taking yourself through hell, breaking yourself down to build yourself back up and be strong with the business. It's supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be the dirt work, really grinding and hustling. And that's an interesting perspective. I know that works for some people, and that's true in somebody's paradigm and somebody's reality, but I don't know if that's necessarily, if it has to be true in, you know, reality. Because people are only speaking from their own experience. And so somebody might say, oh yeah, it has to be grinding, it has to be painful, this and that, because that's what they did and that's only what they can speak on. But I might try to come in and say, I gamified it, and I try to change my perspective and make it fun, and where I could track my progress, and I actually enjoyed it, instead of, you know, forcing myself to do something and sitting through the boredom and constantly getting off a track. If that makes any sense, is basically what I'm saying. I feel like it can be fun, but that's me right now in my beginner state, not going through, you know, I already had thoughts of quitting at one time, and I realized like, bro, you got to do something practical to get rich. You have to do something that's, you're going to make money if you want to make money. So not necessarily just completely going off on something that's a passion that you love. Because anyways, if you do that and solely rely on your passion for money, then it's not going to be fun anymore, because you're coming from a place where you have to do it to make money. You can't just do it freely. And so that's another thing that happens to passions. And so picking something more practical, obviously, but it having to be hell, it having to be pain, it having to be a grind that you don't like. I don't know, bro. I don't feel like that resonates with me. Maybe my perspective will change on that. Maybe I will learn to love it. Maybe it will be a grind and I will learn to love it. But basically I say all that to say I'm trying to come from a new perspective of trying to make it actually fun, because life is all about perspective, and I've done a good job up until this point of being able to change my perspectives and to see the good and to have better outcomes from that. We'll see where that takes us, where that ideology takes us, and where we'll end up thinking as far as that in, you know, the future. Now, the next thing that I want to address is the type of agency that I do plan on working towards building. And that's another thing that I feel like kind of held me back from going all the way in is, bro, sometimes I be feeling like I have to have everything lined up. Like I have to have all my ducks in a row rather than just going in. And it's kind of like a gift and a curse, because you have a lot more together when you go in and you take time and you try to plan out things, and oh, I'm gonna have my onboarding like this, I'm gonna have my agency like this when my clients come on, and you're more refined, but it does take away a lot of time that you could be using to actually gain experience and just adapt as you're in. So learning to find that balance of just going in and figuring out along the way and taking time and actually trying to get everything together, that's something I have to work towards as well. But what I'm doing now is I'm building an agency that is SaaS, but the acronym would be System as a Service, not Software as a Service. I don't want to just sell software and just the tools, because especially in my industry, a lot of the business owners, but in plenty of industries, a lot of the business owners can't do anything with it. Like, yes, it's tools, yes, it's cheap, but they have to take the time to learn it. And what you selling just software is charging less, but in the trade-off for charging less is you have to target more people. And so you can charge more when you do niche down and you provide more than just tools. So it's not just tools, and it's not just a done for you paid ads, because UpHex makes it so you have proven Facebook ad templates. And so once you get the templates right, you know it's gonna work, and you niche down, it makes it super easy to deliver. So let's say you have your paid ad service, you know you're gonna get leads for them. You have the software and the tools that can nurture those leads and everything that comes with helping them make the sale. So now you can literally just focus on building a proven system and a proven framework for your industry that you can be like, look, I got the leads on lock. We ain't gotta worry about leads. So all of my time doesn't have to go into just producing leads. I'm not gonna make you learn the tools by yourself, but rather it's gonna be like a growth partner and a consultant. Help them with reputation management, get the reviews up, help them actually nurture the leads, help them, reactivate old leads when they have like a list, and get those old leads back into the flow and get some money off of them, and just helping them build their business as just, a whole system, and taking these tools and building on top of that to actually have assets and funnels and landing pages, rather than simply just tools and rather than simply just paid ads and done for you service. The software makes it so easy to deliver that you can charge between, $297 and $997. And that's kind of the price point that I want to stay in to charge my business owners. And it'll make them a lot more stickier and basically reduce churn, basically reduce them leaving, because they see the value in it. You're providing a whole holistic approach. And this is where SMMA is going from, not even just me and what I see and what I'm saying, but a lot of people that's vets in the game and been in the agency game and been in the space. They see this going as a more holistic approach rather than just ads and just tools. That's where I want to take the agency. What I'm doing to learn it, I know I told you guys about Go High Level. Also, bro, I'm actually using Go High Level. I know a lot of you seem to think that I'm done with the agency game. Like I said, I'm not done with the agency game, bro. I told y'all, I'm not done. I'm coming back. I'm still in the trenches. Go High Level is a lot, bro. It's a lot of tools, and it can be hard to learn. One thing that'll help you with systems and, thinking about business-wise when you make an account on Go High Level is, once you go to the agency view tab, if you go to the university tab on the side, it has free courses, SMMA vets, and things they've done to help boost their agency. And so I'm using that tab right now. I'm watching Mike Cooch's Surge to SaaS, and that's where I kind of get the idea of system as a service rather than just software. Once you guys get on Go High Level, you can go on that university tab and look at that, or even you can just go on High Level's YouTube channel and look at some of the webinars and collabs they've done with other people in the space. And it's more than enough free information nowadays to build a successful agency rather than paying, thousands of dollars for courses if you don't want to do that. It's nothing wrong with paying for consulting, paying for courses, but it's more than enough free information if you just search for it now. So this is just a lot of things that I wanted to address going forward with the agency. Hopefully you guys hear that out and, understand it, that I'm a beginner. I'm starting over, and I'm gonna build from a more, beginner perspective. Stop trying to be this expert that knows everything, because truthfully that's not real, and more people relate to the beginner side anyways. And that's what you guys are here for. I made my lane, and I'm gonna actually, take the time to dive all the way in and really, really see what I can do to reach my full potential and to help you guys do the same. You're not in this alone, man. It gets hard, bro. But as long as you don't quit and you just keep going, you're gonna find a way to make it through. And so that's what we're doing, bro. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I'm still in the trenches, y'all. I didn't give up, okay? I'm still working, and I'm gonna figure this out. I don't care how many times I mess up. I don't care how many times that I say, I don't have a client yet, this and that. That is going to end soon, all of that, and we're going to be successful. We are. So, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for all y'all support. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.